What up, Jeffrey, with all my Bitcoin renegades? And yes, I am feeling better today. Actually got a pretty good night's sleep last night. Got up pretty early this morning. I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back on track. Something I deal with, kind of having grown up, since my teens. I've been the kind of person that stays up till like 2, 3, 4 in the morning, sleeps in until about noon, 1 o'clock, and trying to get my sleep schedule to a more reasonable hour. But having slept that time for so long, it catches up on you. I'm still kind of low energy as I feel it talking to you right now, but we're gonna have a pretty cool video tonight. Basically, we're just gonna look at the charts. We have a massive inverse head and shoulders that is almost playing out perfectly, and it looks like the ICP whales know what they're doing. So we're gonna talk about that. But before we get into the technical analysis, there's a couple updates that I want to tell you about what is happening on the internet computer. So on Open Chat, which is kind of like the Telegram of the internet computer blockchain, they are coming out with a chat token, CHAT, and that is going to be basically the token of Open Chat, which is going to be a fully decentralized DAO as well, which is like a business on the blockchain. So that's going to be pretty awesome. You'll be able to airdrop that. Now you can tip CKBTC on Discover. I was following, who is it? DK Lord on Twitter, and I saw one of his tweets earlier today. Let me see if I can pull that up. And I don't know if the giveaway is still going on. You actually have to be a holder of either OG Metals or IC Bucks. But if you made any comment on his this post here that I'm going to show you here in a second, then you could have got tipped a bit of CKBTC over there, which is pretty interesting. Let me see here. Where is this? Give me 1 second here. Let me find this. I guess I did a bit on Twitter today. I hope everybody's having a good day. Here we go. All right, let me just bring up my screen for you guys, and then we'll get into some TA. But I just wanted to share this with you guys because I thought it was pretty cool that you can now tip CKBTC over on Discover. And I guess it's pretty cheap for the gas fees as well. It only costs like 1 Satoshi, I think, to send. But as you see, here's the tweet by DKLord89.ICP. He says, I have some CKBTC for you, friend. Go comment on a post. And then if you go into this, it will take you over to Discover. And then if you are a card carrying member, an NFT of either IC Bucks or OG Metals, and you join this group called the OG Lounge, and if you just joined, you'd have to wait a minute so that your roles can show up. But then if you go down, if you're able to, if you have your OG Metals, you will see this add comment right here. And if it doesn't have that, you just see this and it's blank. That means that either you're not an OG Metal holder or you haven't got your roles or whatever. You have to set up your wallet that you have your where is it here? Yeah, right here. You have to set up your wallet that you have the OG Metals or the IC Bucks to the Discover. So if you have it in your Stoic and you paired your plug, it won't work. So you'd have to pair your Stoic as well. I don't know if you can do both of them at once or if you can just do one. You can play around with that and find out yourself. But either way, you would have to do that. And then you would be able to comment on here. And then you get tipped some CKBTC. I'll show you this over here. Sorry, I'm kind of low energy today. Like I said, I'm kind of blah. But we'll get through this. As you see, I got a nice little tip here of 4,730 CKBTC Satoshis. I guess somebody gave me also some ghost Satoshis. That's pretty cool. I really like Discover. I'm going to try to build my portal. I see or Bitcoin Renegade. On here, you can actually join my portal over here and everything. So you might want to go do that. I might be doing some giveaways over here pretty soon, especially if we get more people posting on there. Not only joining, but you can post on my my portal as well. So definitely look to doing that. Get noticed, help build the portal, and let's get some stuff going with that. So let me go to the chat before we move on. What's up, King Love? Glad to see you here. Oh, we got Justin here today. We got Fake News over here. Good to see all my people here. J-Man, kept wishing me good health so I could get back here and do this. This time it was just a cold. It wasn't anything like big. My vision's still fine. Like I'm still pretty good with that. It was just I had a cold. My mouth is really bad, guys. I'm going to have surgery pretty soon on my mouth. And I keep getting infections, which then go to my throat, my sinuses, and so that's what I'm dealing with right now. So I'm gonna get that taken care of hopefully pretty soon. So then I won't be as sick hopefully as often because I normally don't get sick. I'm a pretty strong, healthy guy. Besides that, so but let's get over here to some price. At first, I want to look at the volume because volume is gonna be the telltale of what's going on. We haven't really seen low volume, which is like 20 million, 18 million. We got down to some pretty low volume there for a while. And that's what I don't understand. When ICP was at $3.80 or so, we get like 20 million in volume. But when it's up at $6, we get 48 million in volume, or even 100 or 200 million. So the whales, they don't really understand ICP that much. We have some good whales. But like the big Bitcoin whales or the Ethereum whales, they're just starting to hear about this. So we do have a nice market cap at 1.76 billion, and this is what's going to move us up in the ranks. We need this market cap to go up, which is basically the circulating supply multiplied by the price, and then you get the market cap. So we are actually doing okay in the scheme of things because we just had a pretty big dump here. And I like how they changed this. Wow, this is kind of different though. What did they do to this here? They changed it on me again. Oh, here we go. We can do 1 day, 7 days. Oh, cool. So they just kind of they moved it from where you would change it up here, but you can't do the 5 minute though. That's what sucks. It looks like you can only do 1 day now as the lowest. We need that 4 hour. Hold on, let's see. Nope, it isn't going to give us those 4 hour ones anymore. So it looks like we're only going to be able to do daily, weekly, monthly, 3 month. Okay, that kind of sucks. But this is going to be good for what we have today, at least. I might have to find a different place to do my TA on from now on. But I have seen this pattern forming here, which is going to be our biggest hope to actually break that $10. So this should actually bring us not only up to $10, but possibly bring us past $10 and really, and really bring us up, above that. So, it's not going to let me do what I want to do on here. Okay. So what I am seeing here, it doesn't have any of the writing either that I can't write. Okay, I'm going to have to find a different chart. We're going to have to go somewhere else because that is absolutely ridiculous. ICP chart trading view. They must have had a falling out with trading view on coin market cap or something. So I'm not 100% sure why that's happening. Oh, they did it over here. I think trading view changed is what happened. Yeah, trading view changed. And that's what coin market cap uses. No. So I'm not going to be able to use it on here either because they don't have any of the indicators. All right, let's check on the more advanced chart. Maybe that'll work. There we go. Nice. Okay, this is what I was looking for. So this is the 1 hour. We need to go all the way out to the daily at least. We might even be able to look at it on the weekly, but this is pretty big here. This is going to be a massive pattern that goes pretty far back. I would even say all the way to over here. So now what I need to do is get these indicators out here and I can show you. We have a massive shoulder over here, and this is a long time frame. This goes all the way back to June and July of 2022 at the starting of this pattern right here. So let me get back here. Okay, so we have this shoulder right over here. We have a massive head right here. And now the reason that this is good, we went all the way up to 824 and then back down. And most people would be like, man, that sucks. Why'd we even, go up there? Well, you could have took profit at $8.24 and then bought back in at 570. You would have like made a third of your money back. So if you put in like $1,000, you would have made 300 and almost 350 bucks on that for only $1,000 within, let's see, basically a week and a half, 2 weeks. But this is actually forming the third, the shoulder, the third part of this pattern. We have this big shoulder over here, and see, even if we go sideways and even down a little bit, or if we just go sideways a little bit and then back up, this could form that third shoulder. Now, this shoulder over here is a lot bigger, and we could see this like go back up a little bit and then down again before going back up. And really, I could see it maybe even, going down to 550, coming back up to about the $6 range, maybe even a little higher to 630, and then boom, back up. And then let's get this kind of down, bring it in a little bit. And we can really see a massive, massive pattern forming here. And if we get this inverse head and shoulders to play out like this, we could really, really be seeing a massive move to the upside. And this could bring us way above that $10 range. This is awesome. This is what we want to see. We don't want a little pump like this, stay at $8 for a minute, and then go all the way back down and don't have this cool pattern. So this going up like that and then back down, kind of like we have over here, this is actually a good thing for us. We're also making more support at the $6 to $8 range because we have a lot of support at $5 and even, a lot of support at $3, $4. Now we're getting support up at $7, $6, and $8 up here. So this is massive. Now let's see where this could actually bring us if we get a breakout anywhere from here to over here. But we'll go with my and look at that, break the $10 level. We would actually go all the way up to $12, and that could actually lead us into the start of the bull market for ICP. And if it breaks out like this, that means that Bitcoin is going to be doing awesome as well. So Bitcoin is actually held steady at 23,000. So us dropping like this, we've lost a lot compared to Bitcoin, but we went up a lot more than Bitcoin did in a shorter amount of time, all the way from about $5 to 824, which is, like a 40% move to the upside. Let's actually see. Okay, that's a 63% move to the upside. That is a nice move right there. That is a really, really good move. And if we did it on this one here, that would bring us another 60% from about 755 all the way up to 12. Does that say 60 or 160? Hold on. I think that looks like more than 60%. Hold on, let's see, from here to here. Yeah, it's about 62. And then check it again right here. No, that's almost exactly the same. From 755 to 12. So let's see, we went from 490 all the way to 8. So yeah, that's almost double in price right there. So yeah, we could really, really see a massive move to the upside. Even if we go up faster than this right here, we could actually, kind of have a V-shaped recovery even and still have this other shoulder. It just won't be as big as this shoulder. And it still has a big head so that we would still move to about the $10, $12 range. But we might go a little higher because If it happens sooner, this is a downward trending neckline right here. So if we hit it sooner, that brings us up about 25 more cents to about 12.30. So even if it does happen a little bit later than this, which would actually make it more equal to this shoulder over here, we would still be going up to about $12. So this is really awesome to see this pattern. I would like to look at it on the weekly as well now to see, and then we're going to get some indicators out here and see where we're going to be heading in the shorter term. This is a long-term pattern that could really shape us to head into the bull market, guys. And as you see, it is on here as well. Let's get rid of those. You can really see that this pattern is on the weekly too. This is a massive, almost a year-long pattern right here. And when you get a year-long pattern like an inverse head and shoulders that breaks out to the upside, oh, this could really catapult us. Even if Bitcoin only goes to like 25K and we break out in a massive way and have an altcoin season, we could really be looking at some massive gains. And this is a previous support level. So this, everything is kind of playing out the way that you would expect it to. We could be sitting here for a couple more weeks, though. This pattern might not play out until April. And so that means March, we could have kind of a bearish month in March, and it still be a good thing for April, May. And that would be more correlated with Bitcoin. Let's go look at Bitcoin for a second, and then we're going to get into some more technical parts of this one. But I am really liking the long-term patterns for ICP. Yeah, we're sitting at 23.5 right now for Bitcoin. And with the Bitcoin integration that already happened in the Ethereum integration with ICP, we are really in a good way. So I'm not going to really do a whole lot on Bitcoin, but I do want to go out to maybe the 3-month. Well, let's do the year. So also Bitcoin could have a pretty big inverse head and shoulders as well. We would have to go back down a little bit further for Bitcoin to have it. So even if we go back down to 20K, there could be a big inverse head and shoulders with Bitcoin as well. But as you see, it hasn't really moved down a lot. So if we go up to our previous resistance right over here, 30K, we could even, go to the bottom of that at 26K and still have a pretty big rally with Internet Computer in that time frame. So, wrong one. So that's what we want to see happen is Bitcoin at least going to 26K, and we could really, really break out in a massive way. So I do want to get some indicators out here, which is going to show us like the RSI. Are we oversold? Whoops, ESI. And it's going to give us an idea of what we need to break out of, especially with this exponential moving average, because these are going to tell us our support and resistance. And on the weekly, it's pretty massive if we can be above the 21. The 9 is still really good, but to get above that 21 is a major thing on the weekly. And look at that. We are still above both of these moving averages on the weekly. This is massive. We can actually get rid of these now. But that's where that could lead us if the inverse head and shoulders breaks out. But now what we're going to be looking at is this RSI right here. We're kind of stair-stepping up, which is a good thing. Confirming support, going back up, confirming support. We're staying above the EMA 21. We're above the EMA 9, all at the 570, 580 range. That's why when we went down to that, we wicked down to it. And then we're coming back up now. So this is all looking really, really bullish to me. We are above the simple moving average here, which it's not telling me where it is. It's at about 38, and we are sitting at about 47, 48, where we are just on the daily, and the simple moving average is at 38. So this is pretty awesome. Everything is looking really good. I do want to check out the EMA 50 to see where our next resistance level is. And I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere around $10, but it could be lower. Oh, it's at $12. Okay, so this is exactly if we break out on this inverse head and shoulders, this is where we're going to be going. to the 12. Wow, that's pretty massive if you think about that. Because that's exactly where that inverse head and shoulders would break out to, and we would touch that EMA 50 on the weekly. This is pretty awesome. Um, I'm really very hopeful for the future of ICP. Not only the ecosystem, but with the nice price movements for us to make some money. So now, what I said in the description of this video today is that I am looking to get in. When do we buy? Now that we know about the patterns, when are we supposed to buy this crypto? Well, even Coinbase says dollar cost averaging is the best way. But don't just think of it as dollar cost averaging. Let's kind of push this out so that we can get a better, shorter term thing, and then we'll go into the daily and stuff. But on the weekly, if you're buying in the terms of weekly or even monthly, you want to buy at the lowest levels. When there is a support level, you are going to want to buy on that support level. This thing needs to go away. You want to buy at any support level you have. So right here, when you have multiple weekly candles at one level, that's a good time to buy in, only when it's on a downtrend, right? This would have been a good time to buy at $5.34. Then again, over here, we sat at about 580, which is a little bit higher. And then over here, 504. So if you're buying at all these prices, even if you're not getting the lowest at 580, you would still be in the profit right now. Then if you buy on this one, you're good. Buy on this support, you're good. Now we're at another support level right here at about $5-6. Yeah, about $6, maybe even a little bit lower. And we are right on the EMA 9 and the EMA 21 on the weekly. These are good levels to be buying. And they're holding up good, especially when you have a double support level like this. This is going to be a really good level to buy. We could wick down a little bit further, down to $5.50 if we break this, but we're not going to go too much lower than that. And then I'd put more money in. But these are good levels. This is when I would be buying right now. When it goes to $5.80, $6, now is the time that you would get in. You would dollar cost average in at these prices. I would. And this is why I really like technical analysis, because it gives me kind of a flat range where I would want to be purchasing at. Now, like I said, there was only like 20 million in volume down here at, $3.70. If you would have bought then, you would have almost doubled your money right now at $6. You would have almost tripled your money when it went up to $8.24. This is what I'm talking about. Why you want to be buying ICP in the bear market. This was our bear market low at $3. Let's see, where is it? Right here. $3.35 was our bear market low. You would have wanted to get a lot. Say if you had 10 grand, you would have wanted to put it all in at $3.35. Now, if I had 10 grand, I'd be putting about 2,000 in right now at $6. And then if it did dip down to about $5, I would be putting the rest of the 8,000 in there, because I don't believe we're going back to $3 again. So I would actually be putting a little bit more money into the market at this point at $6, and then I'd put more if it went down low. And if we actually start to take off from here, I would start just dollar cost averaging. Every time we go to a dip, I would be putting money in. If we go up to $12 and then back down to 10, I would be putting it in at 10, because we establish a level there, right? And we have a big breakout. So these are the things that I look for. We're above the simple moving average on this, which is really good. Until we break that, I don't think we're going to go much lower than $5.50 or even $6. Until we break that, we're not going to go much lower than we are now. So we don't have a lot to worry about in that aspect, in my opinion. Now, I want to take a look at the monthly real quick on this, and you can even see this is a nice level on the monthly right here at $6, $5-6 even. And it's kind of not even that big of a difference on the monthly, right? From $5 to $6. But if you look, this is a solid level of support going all the way back. Anytime you buy right here, there's only a couple times, 1, 2, 3, 4 months that we're below this. 4 months in the scheme of things that we're below where we're at right now. This is massive. If you don't understand charts, then just realize that it's only been under it for 4 months. So if you're buying at $6, you are winning. You're doing good. It's all about your situation. But if you can afford, not financial advice, but I would be getting in right now. This is the time. I'm telling people that right now. I don't want them to miss out on possibly the best trade that they could ever make in their life. If you miss Bitcoin, you have a chance with ICP now. If you miss Bitcoin at $1, you now have the chance, or even let's say Bitcoin at $100, you now have the chance to buy a possible 100x crypto. So we go 10x to $60, 100x to $600, and that is definitely in the realm of possibility with ICP, because that would only bring us up to like I believe it would be, if we 100x from here, that would be $170 billion market cap. So that's definitely possible. That would put us in the top 10. That would probably put us third to Ethereum, which would be okay, because if we're integrated with Bitcoin and Ethereum, we could see ICP go into number 3. So these are the things you got to think about, not right this second, but in the near future. So let's go to the daily now. Actually, let's check in on the chat real quick just to see what's up. Oh, J-Man made it. Cool. So another dry month. That is worst case scenario, but that's long-term bullish. So I am more of a long-term guy, which I'm looking towards next year, that the halving, but we can make a lot of money at $6. Like I said, we've only been under $6 for 4 months. Only 4 months. And ICP has been around over I think we're close to the 2-year anniversary right now, aren't we? I think we're getting close to that 2-year anniversary. So out of 24 months, there's only been 4 months that we have been at this price or lower. And we hit the bottom. I don't see Bitcoin going down to 15, going back up to 23, and then going to 10K. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, especially when there is more wallets with 1 Bitcoin or more that are not selling. Over half of Bitcoin has not moved in a long time, like for years. So I don't see us going under 15K. I just don't. Hey, Meta Owl's here. What's up, my guy? YouTubers are talking trash about ICP. That is because they don't understand it. I saw some FUD from this guy on Twitter. He was saying that, and he was going by Arkham Intelligence too. He was saying, oh, they have all this evidence on chain, but I'm not going to look for it because it's going to be too hard to find that, ICP is blah, blah, blah. And then I think it was Kyle Ingham. Sorry if I misspoke your name, but Kyle Ingham on Twitter. Check it out. He rebutted him with some, and he's a data analyst. He analyzes data kind of like I do on the charts. He does on-chain data and analysis. And he rebutted him with some solid evidence that Arkham Intelligence was just pulling strings out of their butt. That was his only evidence, is what they said. And the on-chain data absolutely disproves the whole theory. So yeah, they can talk trash about ICP all they want, while you and I are laughing all the way to the bank. And that's the way it's going to be. Because what other crypto is directly integrated with Bitcoin? None. What other crypto has Vitalik Buterin said, this is going to be our sister network? I don't see us as competitors, but as a sister network. I think Dominic Williams and Vitalik have probably talked about the Ethereum integration at large, because Vitalik is a technical guy. If you need to know anything about the tech, he helped create Ethereum, right? So if he understands the technology of ICP, they call it alien tech or whatever, but a lot of it we don't understand as like low level, data and analysis people. Dominic understands that. Vitalik Buterin understands that. So these are the reasons why Internet Computer is going to be number 3. It's just a matter of time. So they can FUD it all they want. That's basically the point. It's not going to change the tech, and it's not going to change our community who knows better. And we got some really smart people in our community that can come at these people talking FUD, because it's all trash. If they had the evidence to back it up, like we do with FTX just trying to destroy ICP, there's evidence. There is clear-cut evidence on chain that will never go away, and we can prove it all day long. So that's all I have to say about that. But thank you for getting me going on that one. Hey, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. My peeps. May is expected to become high pump month, like 40K Bitcoin and 30 plus like ICP. So that's definitely a possibility. We don't, I mean, like I said, we could V-shape recover out of that. I'm just saying, worst case scenario, March is a sideways month, maybe a little retracement, worst case. But that's actually good for us who are trying to buy it like 580 at this support level we're at. It's a massive support level. We are good to go, guys. So as for another dry month, either way, it's going to be good for ICP, whether we V-shape recover right now or if we just go sideways and even dip. It's just going to be more time to accumulate, more paychecks. If you get paid every week, every 2 weeks, or every month, it's going to give you more time to put money. Like I said, if I had 10K, I'd put in 2K right now. I would wait to see what happens this month. And then if we start to break out of that inverse head and shoulders level right there at where is it at? Hold on, let me look real quick. Let's go look where that breakout level was again. We have to go to, well, the daily can see it too. Let's do it on the daily. Something happened to my chart here. So the breakout level is going to be somewhere at about 7. Well, I would say, hold on, let me get this line out here so I can give you an exact breakout level. Should have looked at that before, but yeah, I would even say, yeah, like, okay, 750 I think is where the breakout level was, about 750, 760. So if we go, and it wouldn't just be a wick up, because that's why I go from candle body to candle body on these, because there's only one wick up and there's like 4 candle bodies right here. So if we actually break out of 760 and confirm it, then we're going up to $12. So if we stay below 760, then we're probably going to go sideways or even down a little bit further to about, I would say 550 at the lowest, maybe only 580, as we are going to stay above those weekly moving averages on the 9 and the 21, which is at 580. So we might only go down to 580. That's where we wick down to. So that's definitely a possibility. All right, let's get into some more TA, then I'll come back to the chart in a minute. But I do want to look at this RSI real quick, and this is the daily. So we've kind of been super volatile. If you go back the last few weeks, this is kind of jumbled in there because I kind of jumbled it like that to look at the bigger one. But as you see, we absolutely broke out in a massive way. Then we went down again, broke out again, is when we went up to the $8, and then had a massive retracement. We kind of just had this, double top right here, breakdown. And we are below the simple moving average. So until we get back above this simple moving average, we are going to go sideways or down for a little while. That is why when we are below this, especially on the daily, we are above it on the weekly, which is more important because that's the longer term aspect of it. But until we get back above this simple moving average, which is okay if we stay below this, because then the simple moving average will move down. And if we just go sideways, we'll end up running into it. And that'll look something like this. So even if we go down a little bit right here or sideways, we're going to end up running into it because it's going to end up going down. We'll cross over it right here and then have another breakout. Or we go down or just, down a little bit or just sideways. This goes down even further before another breakout. So we could see the chart kind of move down a little bit before moving up, breaking out of it. And then that's going to be what breaks us up to that 750 level. Then it's all about volume, FOMO, and let's get these moving averages out here because that's what's going to tell us. So the EMA 21 is at 618, and we are just below that right now. And the EMA 9 is at 620. So that is probably going to be this yellow line breakout right here is above 620. So that's where I see us sitting right now. And let's get this 50 out here now, and then we'll also get the 100 to see if we have any more. At 5, so we're above the EMA 50. That's at 577 on the daily, which is with the weekly EMA 9 and the weekly EMA 21. There's a lot of support at $5.80. So actually, I don't really see us going much below 580 unless Bitcoin really drops. Now, if Bitcoin drops to about 20K, then we might break that 580 and go down to 550. But I don't think we're going to be going much lower than that. So let's get this EMA 100 out here, and then maybe even the 200, and we'll see what we're doing. We are well above the EMA 100 at 550, or 544. So that's worst case scenario is we go down to 544. And that's if Bitcoin goes all the way down to 20K again. We've already had a pretty big drop off without Bitcoin going down. So I think we have a nice support level where we're at right now. This is looking really awesome. Actually, the charts are looking good right now. But I've seen them look good before and we go down too. So the EMA 200. This is where this line is going to be. We need to break out of this EMA 200 right here. And that is at $6.57. So we need to get above the EMA 21, the EMA 9, and the EMA 200. So these are where we're going to need to break out at 618, and then 657 is going to be kind of where we break out to go up and break out of this simple moving average and then go up and touch this inverse head and shoulders right here to move to the upside. This looks good. And even if we go sideways for this month, we're good. I mean, we could go all the way to the end of March here before, breaking out all the way here. So this is an accumulation month. And even if we break out before then, you're at $6 right now. This is a good time to put money in for me. Not financial advice again, because I keep talking like, maybe I would recommend that, but I can't recommend. I'm not a financial advisor. But if we get volume like this is another thing we're going to have to look at. So we don't have a whole lot of volume right now. And that is something that that actually CoinMarketCap has pretty good on. We will go back to that at 48 million. I wish they had like a weekly chart of the volume. That would be cool if you could change this and see the weekly volume, the average volume on all of it. And, it would give us a better idea of maybe we can look that up. ICP weekly. Oops. Chart. Or even a volume chart. I don't know if they have such a thing. Okay. Price converter charts. I need a volume chart. Why is it doing that? Yeah, I don't see any volume charts. Dang, that's something they need to have, like weekly, monthly volume charts, because then we would get an idea of how much volume is a normal amount and how much yeah, see, it says only the volume for the last 24 hours. So ICP trading volume, let's try that. Why didn't it do that? Nope, it's not going to give it to us. Yeah, only the 24 hours. Dang it. Well, if you guys are chart makers out there, that's something we could really use is like a volume chart every single day. All you'd have to do is like write it down every day. And then you could, I think I might start doing that. Just writing down the volume. That way we could see, how often it's at a certain price and how often it's not. We did go down to 599 right now. So this could be a bearish month. Or we could break out. So either way, we're looking really good with ICP, guys. Back to the charts now, or back to the comments now. I think we're about done on the TA. We're looking really good. So this is an accumulation month. I would be looking to get in right now. When is the best time? at support levels that are massive. We are in a big way on the weekly, especially in the larger time frame, and on the monthly, we've only been 4 months lower than this. Remember that. And on the weekly, we haven't really been much lower than this for I would say 4 months. That's what, 4, 8, 12, 16 weeks out of 104 weeks. So if you look at it that way, this is a good time to buy in the grand scheme of things. Keep that powder dry for now. I've been staking on the NNS so I can spawn the neuron. Okay. I don't know what powder dry you're talking about, but too bad it goes that low after I bought in heavily. Yeah, but don't worry. If you bought in a lot, I'm here to let you know your investment is most likely going to pay off. I can't say without a shadow of a doubt, not financial advice, but if you bought in at $7, don't worry. That's when you dollar cost average and you buy at 6 now. So if you bought a lot at $7, what I would do, like say if I put 2,000 in at $7, well, I would want to match that. I would want to put 2,000 in at $6. Then your average price now is going to be $6.50. So if you would have needed to get above $7 in order to break even. Well, now your break even point is going to be at $6.50. And then if it goes down to $5.50, you put $7,000, then your average price is going to be right around $6. So it would be good for it to go lower. You put more money in, then you're at a profit at a lower level. Or if you just sit and it goes back above $7, then you're good to go again. So I understand that because I bought in at $44, but then I got in at $3.80. I got in at $4, and then just dollar cost average from there. It brought my average price from 44 all the way down to about $5.50 because I invested heavily at $3. I put in about $1,500 at 44, but then I put in about 10 grand at, well, I mean, with grants and everything, I didn't really put that in, but I got it at those prices, which brought my thing way lower. So I'm honest with you guys. I'm not gonna, lie to you or anything. So too bad. Yeah, man, I'm sorry if you feel like you made a bad decision, but you didn't. ICP is the future of crypto. It's the future of multi-chain world computer crypto. And go look those things up. I want you to research this crypto and know exactly. Now I understand why you wanted to know what the price is doing so much, because you invested heavily at that price. But I'm here to give you hopium. You made a good choice, bro. You really did. So do you think $1,500, 1,500 ICP would make me a millionaire? Asking for a friend. 1,500 would make you a millionaire in 2028 to 2032, I believe, in my heart of hearts. I don't know exactly, but I believe that yes. I think 1,500, but in 2024, 2025, no. It will make you a couple 100,000 there, though. I think you could make a couple 100,000 off of that for real. So if you put in 10 grand at $6, I believe that you could make anywhere from 200 to $250,000 off of 10 grand. So there's a lot of money to be made in ICP. And this is a price video today. So that ICP hitting 667. So it is within the realm of possibilities. Just hold and grow. Yeah, I mean, if you even think about where it should have launched without the FTX manipulation, the high price should have been anywhere from $300 to $400. I'm thinking about $300 would have been the top. So if we could even get back to that $300 from $6, that's a 50x to $300. 50x. So if you put 10,000, that would mean you would get $500,000 if it went to 300. And I'm even cutting that in half and saying 150. If we go to $150 and you put 10,000 in, that would give you 200, and 10,000 would give you $250,000, 25x. And it's most likely going to 100, 150 bucks. Like no BS, no clickbait, no, oh, I need 1 million people to come watch. No, that is legit where I think it's going. Not like Bitcoin to 100K last time, like legit Bitcoin to 70K. And it went there. This is where we're going to see at least 100, 150 bucks for sure, in my opinion. So, hey, what's up, Timothy Casanova? We got the Casanova in the house today. Where's all the ladies at, man? We got J-Man, Timothy, Justin. We got King Love. We got Fake News. Now we just need the beautiful ladies of crypto who love ICP to come hang out with us. So maybe when I get my teeth fixed, they'll be here. I'm too impulsive. I'm pretty impulsive too. But when it comes to internet computer, it's kind of mellowed me out because I used to want to just trade all the time. Where can I make money right now? And I've realized the more that I let that go and just be like, man, this is like a savings account. This is better than a savings account because if I just buy in the bear market and I sell in the bull market, like if I'm invested, I'm in the bear market. I know it's the bear market because Bitcoin went down to 15K and it has a high of 65. And I'm thinking, well, if I just invest in a bear market and I sell in a bull market, there's no way I can lose. Nobody who bought in the bear market and sold in the bull market has ever lost money, ever, in any crypto, unless they disappear. ICP ain't going nowhere. So unless ICP disappears, you're going to make a profit by the next bull market. So calm down. It's okay. You made a good decision. I really believe that. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to go into that. Let me check on my phone. But I think hopefully it is something like that. Justin, let me check. Yes, exactly like that. Where did you get oh, now I need to hold on. Let me copy this and then I can put it in my browser. Hold on. Copy. Save as view page. Dang it. Hold up. Yeah, it won't let me do that. How am I going to do this? Okay, I'm going to send this to my email and then I'll open it up over here. That's the only way that I can do this. Give me 1 second, guys. I want to get this chart up because it has that volume that we need to see. So that is definitely something that we need for sure. So thank you, Justin, for that. That's a good call right there. All right. Copy. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just sending this over to me. And this is good. This is exactly what I wanted. Exactly. So all right. Now let me pull it up here real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. I am pulling up the volume for the internet computer over a period of time. And this is exactly what I was looking for earlier. Now let me share my screen with you and boom. And we can look at the average volume. And so as you see, I think we looked at this before actually. So I'm surprised I wasn't able to find it, but I'm glad Justin did. So as you see, you can actually come over here and look at what it opened at, the high, the low, the close, and then the volume for the day and the market cap. If we go back just a week or two, even a week, we were at over $2.1 billion. And look at the price we were at. There was $100 million in volume at 733, 750, 716 at the low, and a close of 730. Well, why are we only at $40 million when it's at 576 as a low, 620 as a high, and open at 579? Don't you think more people should be buying at that price than at 7? But it doesn't happen that way. So if you guys are buying at $6, you're making a better purchase than half of the people. Because if the volume's 48 million here at $6 and it's 100 million here at anywhere from $6 to $7, over $7, over almost 200 million, so you're making a better choice than 3/4 of the people. And then over here, it's like, man, you're making a better choice than a lot of people back here when it went from 594 to 774. Well, they might have made a good purchase at $6. So this is really good to see. And then if we go back, let's go look at the $3 range, and you'll see, look, we're getting down to about 31 million at $4. 31 million instead of, this should be like 500 million of people buying at $4. And then it went up to $8. You could have doubled your money, right? So 22 million at $4.32. That's why I wanted to show you this. If you guys are buying at $6 and we only have $48 million in volume, but we have hundreds of million here, and at $4 we only have 30 million, 380, $23 million. This is all 20 million, 18 million at $4, guys. This is what I'm telling you. So if you're buying here and we only have $48 million, this is spectacular. You did good. Even if you bought at $7, I'm telling you, if you're thinking, oh, I put too much money in at $7, no, you didn't. You made a good purchase, because most people that are buying are going to be buying at 8, 9, 10, 12. Then we're going to see $1 billion in volume per day when people FOMO in. You're an early investor at this point. You're not the FOMO people. As long as you're buying before people FOMO into the crypto, you're going to make money. That's what I'm here to tell you today. When is the best time? Before the FOMO. Before all of the retail investors get in, you're basically like somebody who's buying at a pre-sale. These are pre-sale prices. When the volume isn't that high and the adoption isn't complete yet, like imagine Bitcoin. Da Vinci Jeremy was saying just buy $1 worth of Bitcoin right now. If you bought $1 back then, you would have been a millionaire now. That's what we're saying. You have a chance to get in before all of the retail investors do. And the data proves it. It proves that when the prices are low, the volume is low for some reason. And when the prices are high, people are FOMOing in. They're like, oh, I don't want to miss that profit. When if you would have just bought in at $3, you would have just been sitting pretty counting your money. So that's where I'm at right now. I had a lot of purchases or grant money at $3.80, $4, and purchases too, and ICP coins. So I'm just sitting here counting my money. It goes down to $6. I don't care. I have purchases at $3.80. Even if I bought at $44, right, it's going to eventually go back above that price. I'm going to be in the profit on all of my trades before 2025. Bet. Not financial advice, common sense, yo. So you're a legend. Oh, thank you, man. Definitely. We're all going to be legends soon because we beat the retail investors, and that's what we need to do. So I'm good with 250K, but has to be soon. See, that's a mindset you got to get out of, man. I could use 250K right now, too. I want to go buy a house. I want to get out of the situation I'm in because I've been in it for a while, but I'm okay. We're okay. As long as we believe in the crypto, we believe in the technology, the three things we have to look for: news, ecosystem, and the charts. The charts are on our side. The ecosystem is amazing. All of the news is really good except for a little bit of FUD that can't be proven. We can prove our end of it, but they can't prove theirs. Theirs is just smoke and mirrors. People are probably paying them to FUD ICP. That's how much they're scared of our technology. So that's a good thing. You know, we've beat 99% of the investors in ICP, guys. So, yeah, my Google foo is strong. Yeah, man. I look for it. I couldn't find it. You know, I find it some days. I'm going to have to bookmark that stuff, man. Do me a favor, Justin, if you could save that for me. And in the future, if I call on that, you'll have it. I'd really appreciate that. Or post it in Telegram and pin it. We really need that information because it proves my point that people are buying when it goes up. Imagine when we break $20. How many people are going to be like, oh, crap, I should have bought it at $7-8. And the people that bought it at $7-8 who are like, oh, man, it went down to $6, you know, for a second, you're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. Just learn to have a bit of patience and it will pay off for you. That I'm so sure of that. I don't take money out unless I absolutely have to, right? So, and I have a lot in staking, so I can't touch it. And that's probably going to, even Victor from ICP Squad told me that's the smartest decision you ever made. He said, you putting that amount, like if you put 1,500 ICP in staking that isn't going to be out till after the halving next year, you set yourself up to make a lot of money. You could make a little bit right now going from $5 to $8, but when it goes from $4, if you got in at 4 all the way up to 50, now you're talking about taking 10K and turning it into 100K. Now that's real money. So, but Coinbase is expensive. It's a different exchange. So if you're using Coinbase, use advanced trading. I pay hardly any fees now because there's a part of Coinbase where you can go and advanced trade, and it's like basically Coinbase Pro. So you're only paying the spread. Instead of paying like $3 for every $20 you put in there, you're going to be paying like 10 cents. So other than that, KuCoin has really, really cheap fees. But you'd have to do KYC to hook up your bank. Same with Coinbase though. So if you're down for doing a KYC, KuCoin, you can't be a US citizen. So that's going to be kind of hard. Binance US is another good option. I would say Kraken, but they just got cracked. So yeah, your options are kind of limited in the US right now. So it's going to be Coinbase, Binance US, KuCoin if you're just like trading, USDT for it, or a different crypto to crypto, you could use KuCoin because you won't have to do KYC. So thank you, Justin. Appreciate you, man. All right. You're right. I need to change mindset. And I had to too. Bro, it's something we all have to do going in crypto. When you're in crypto for the first couple of months, or the first couple of months you hold a certain crypto, you're going to be like, oh man, I want to make money. I see a lot of other cryptos going up. Why is ours not? Well, it does. You just have to wait for those pumps, and then and just change the way that you're trading. If you're trading a lot, you're doing it wrong. The less trades you make, the more money you make. It's weird, but it's true, because when you're making more trades, you have more chance to mess up. The less you're trading, which means you're hodling, and don't hodl garbage. I'm not saying go hodl, a bunch of crappy meme coins, but we're talking about a crypto that has literally integrated with the number one crypto and is on its way to integrating into the number 2 crypto. Well, what does that mean? If we're integrated with number 1 and number 2, wouldn't that at least make us number 3? Think about it. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. So, you're from the UK. Okay. So it must be either really late or really early right now. So it's got to be like 3 or 4 in the morning, man. Jeez. I almost did a 10 o'clock one this morning. So, like I said, I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back on track. So I might actually start doing earlier live streams more when the price starts pumping, because I'm a good, pumping guy, but I'm also a hopium guy too. So when you need a bit of hopium, I'm here for you guys, because I am a holder of ICP myself, and a nice amount of it too. So I'm in on ICP till the end. So you guys, you'll be here with me to either, explore the journey, get some hopium, or rock it up with me when it comes. We're just going to go sky high, and it's going to be fun. And we're all going to be celebrating together when everybody else is FOMOing in. We're going to be laughing all the way to the bank, and I can't wait for those days. Even my guys who got in at $3-4, like my mods, I was able to give them some ICP at $3-4, and I said, one condition on me giving you this ICP: don't sell it yet. Don't sell it at $3-4. Don't. I won't give it to you if you're going to sell it right now. So now their $3-4 is now, it went up to $8. They could have doubled their money, or they could still hold it until next year and turn like, if you have 4 ICP at $6 or $3, that's only like $18. But then you start to get it at $10. Well, now you're talking $40. You know, $20. Now you're talking $8, and it goes up and up. And of course, they're stacking it up too. So, J-Man taking some profits is fine, but you want to stick with, yeah. So I always like to have a plan for my money. If I want to just hold it for the long term, I would have a big bag for the long term. And yeah, if you're bored, have a little bag to play around with. Have a little bag that when it goes up to $8, you take a little bit of profit out. Like, $50, $100 worth of ICP, boom, take a little bit of profit. When it drops down to $6, boom, now you can buy more ICP than you had, and then take more profit and have a little bag for that. But have your long-term mindset. That's the only way to do crypto. The only way is from bear market to bull market, and then have a little bit to play around with. I'm not saying don't have a little bit of fun in the market, but be smart about it. You got this. You do. So how much profit are you going to take on the next bull run? Everything half or a quarter. Well, I have some in for 8 years. But what I'm going to do is I'm taking it all off of the table and then buying into the next bear run. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to do the same thing. I took half of my Bitcoin out, and then my Bitcoin basically got annihilated in the bear market. So yeah, I'm taking it all out, but then I'm putting it back in the bear market. I know the market cycles now, and if you're running off of, okay, I'm buying in the bear market and I'm selling in the bull market, and I might keep some. I'm probably going to sell like 3/4 of it though, or maybe a little bit more, and then put about half of that back in the next bear market so that I can ride it up again and then again, and always have these trades going on, because it's always going to drop anywhere from 70 to 90% from the bull market to the bear market. But then from the bear market to the bull market, we could go up several 100% or even 1,000%. So that's how you do crypto. That's how I do crypto. And that's how you win. That's how these people like the Moon, BitBoy Crypto, all made a lot of money, because they understand the bear to the bull market cycles. And if you understand that, you're a winner. So hopium every so often. Yeah, we all do. So Cut Action, what's up, dude? Open chat token sale tomorrow. Ooh. So I'm definitely going to be buying some of these chat tokens. When you have a token that is in the first day, the first week, that if you want to make a good profit, that's the way to do it. But you got to get in on those first days. When those sales go live, that's the best time to get in. It depends on who's buying it. If somebody else already bought a lot of it, they might dump it on us. But if we're getting in at the same time as everyone, there's a lot of money to be made. Okay, we're getting way too into this. I wanted to cut it off at like 40 minutes, but we started talking. So it's all good. All right, guys. That being said, goodbye and good ICP in the next bull run. Bang!